Hello, 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 and welcome back to March May's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And today, in our Advent Adventure, we're on day 7. So this is basically the first week. The first week is almost done, really, isn't it? So yesterday, you might remember that we unboxed this amazing outfit. It's really quite something. I still can't really quite take it all in, but yeah, there we have it. And that was very special. Also, in our homemade calendar, we unboxed this outfit here for this girl. I think it works really well. I've kind of fiddled around a little bit with the headscarf or the headband, and I think it works a bit better that way, rather than it all being sort of crunched up. Also, the socks, I kind of like. They remind me a bit of leg warmers. So I think maybe if she's going to stick with this outfit, I might actually kind of cut the feet off. But I'm not 100% sure. They kind of look like leg warmers anyway, so I might just sort of leave them as they are, so they could be worn as socks as well. But for a Barbie, they're kind of too big, really. I actually really like this outfit. I think it looks quite good on her. It's certainly, you know, in comparison, which would you rather? I'm sure most people would probably not like either of them, but personally I do like the pastel colours in this. So look, let's put her away and let's have a look and see what this girl is getting today on day number 7. So move that, we'll move her over here and we'll have a look and see where number 7 is on our calendar. So 7 is up here. So it's kind of on the same row as the one from the previous day, so I'm kind of dreading it because this could be a row of really bizarre dresses, but who knows. So let's undo the window and we have fabric again. We have some kind of netting thing going on. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a bit different. Oh, this is fancy and also kind of bizarre. I was going to say it's fancy because it's got diamantes on the front of it. However, the top bit looks like it's basically just been cut out and nothing's been stitched. I don't know if you can see. It's a bit sad. I'm sure when it's on it will look better. I like the fact that it's this grey because also she did get those grey shoes, although sadly they were the ones that Barbie ran off with. Also it's shorter, which I think is a bit nicer, but this is quite dramatic, this bit here. So look, I'm going to put this on her and we'll have a look and see what we think. Okay, so here she is. I have got her grey shoes back, so I think they go quite nicely with this. I actually like it. I like it despite the fact that the bodice is awful. If I bring it up, you can kind of see it's basically just been sort of cut and not sewn at all. It's got no interesting shape, but I don't really like it, obviously because it looks bad. It doesn't look great. I really like this bit. I feel like this bit is kind of the saving grace of it. Maybe this should have been a bit longer to kind of cover that bit up. And obviously I like this kind of diamante look and everything. There's not a huge amount of stitching that's gone into any of this fabric, really. I think basically they've just kind of stitched around there and then stuck Velcro on the back. I mean, actually, maybe I'm doing it a disservice. There is stitching here, but obviously this kind of net thing hasn't been hemmed because you wouldn't be able to hem it anyway. So obviously this is net as well. The fabric underneath here it's not the worst fabric. It doesn't feel that sort of paper or anything. It does actually feel like fabric, but again, that's not been hemmed either. On the whole, it's not bad. It's actually not a bad dress. I just wish the bodice was better. Or, you know, maybe don't even have the straps. Just have something that goes around and kind of over her bust. And this could be a bit bigger, maybe. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's a bit of an unusual look, I suppose. Because you wouldn't imagine a child maybe liking the colour grey that much. But there you go. So look, I'm kind of happy with that. Let's have a look now and see what we can get from our homemade advent calendar. So here we go. I think we should stop with the pretense of me trying to bury my hand in and grab something we haven't had before. We kind of know which paper is now for which doll. So I think probably today we should go back to the beginning and maybe we'll have something for a quarter scale doll because we had Elwyn at the beginning and it's been 6 days since then. So we're going to take something out for her maybe, or not just her, obviously any of the ton of dolls. Well look, shall we go with this today? We'll move this out the way. If I open this and it's for Barbie, I will, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but it shouldn't be. I did wrap them myself, so you'd think I would know. So I've got these two bits here. I might take them out of the packet and then we'll have a closer look at them. Okay, so I've got this white, simple top here with straps. It's kind of like a vest almost. This I remember buying a while back, and I got a black one as well. I think I've used the black one, but I haven't used this one yet, and it was still in its packet, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to stick it with the skirt. So this doesn't have any fastenings. You basically just put it over the head. So that is the top. It's a really useful piece, I think, and obviously this is Virtual Doll Convention, so the stitching is really, really nicely done. No raw edges on this, thankfully. So that is a little vest top. And then this skirt was from the Wardrobe Refresh drop that they recently did, which is the same drop that I got the other items from that I got earlier for Elwyn. I really wanted, you know, a nice pink skirt. I thought it was a nice length. There's lots of really nice details on it. We've got belt loops there. We've got pockets, working pockets as well, which is great. I think it'll be a nice length as well. We've got pockets at the back, which are again working. We've got all this kind of stitch and detail on it. So it almost looks like it would be maybe sort of like a pink sort of denim dress, perhaps. So we need a doll now to put this in. I'm going to go grab one. I have a doll in waiting. So let's see what she looks like in it. Okay, so I decided to put this outfit on my Tyler Wentworth Sydney Chase doll. I can't remember what she was called now. I'll put it on the screen. There's so many of these dolls that it's kind of hard to remember their exact sort of title. But yeah, so she's got the vest on. So basically the vest has to go on, even if you're putting this on a Elwyn or Nima doll, you have to basically pull it up from the legs, up to her chest and put her arms through as you're going up. You can't really get it over the heads. Even her head, which is a lot smaller than an Elwyn or Nima doll, it would be tough, I think. So I basically fed it up the body. It would probably have been a lot easier if this doll did not have tights on, which I decided to leave on, because it impedes things sliding, unfortunately. So I had an issue trying to get this on. I also had an issue trying to get the skirt on. But as I say, that was basically me just sort of struggling over tights, where I should probably have removed the tights anyway. I think it looks pretty good on her. It does kind of accentuate her shape more. She's got quite a slim waist there, and she has more of a sort of a triangle sort of figure from the top down. So it's that whole sort of classic Hollywood look where, you know, the women have got broad shoulders and it comes down into a sort of a triangle at the waist kind of thing. But I do like it on her. I think it might look nicer if she had some kind of jacket, especially this time of year, because obviously it is winter now. So this is her. I left her shoes on, so she has white shoes as well, which is another reason why I decided to choose this doll, because I knew that the only shoes I have for her are these white ones, which she actually came with. So that is her. Let's bring our faux Barbie back. I'm kind of happy with both these. I actually kind of like this the more I see it. I just wish that this was a bit tidier around the bodice, around kind of the, you know, the sort of neck area, really. Just because it's obvious that it's just been cut with scissors rather than any stitching has been involved. I like the drama of it, I think, more than I kind of like the actual work that's gone into it, in a way. So yeah, let me know what you think of these down in the comments below. Remember to let me know if you're doing an advent calendar, and I will add you to the list in the description box. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, please subscribe, and please feel free to share this video if you know anyone else that likes dolly dress-ups or advent type fun. And I will see you tomorrow for when we open window number 8 in our advent calendar. So until then, Take care. Bye.